The Gandhi lineage hails from Bania caste, traditionally engaged in mercantile pursuits, notably as grocers. However, for three successive generations, beginning with my grandfather, the family rose to occupy the esteemed position of Prime Minister across various princely estates within Kathiawar. My grandfather, Uttam Chand Gandhi, who also known as Otia Gandhi, appears to be have been a man of resolute principle and unwavering integrity. Political machinations and courtly intrigues necessitated his departure from Porbandar, where he served as Diwan, prompting his asylum in Junagadh. There is an act that seems an affront to courtly decorum. He greeted the Nawab with his left hand when questioned regarding his ostensible breach of etiquette. He offered a poignant rejoinder: "My right hand is plagued to Porbandar." Following the demise of his first wife, Ota Gandhi entered into a second marriage. From his first union he had four sons, and from the second two. During the years of my early youth, I remained unaware that these six sons did not share the same maternal lineage, so seamless and paternal was their coexistence. The fifth of these sons were Karamchand Gandhi, popularly known as Kawa Gandhi, who was my father, and sixth was Tulsidas Gandhi. Both successively held the office of Prime Minister in Porbandar, continuing the family's legacy of political stewardship. Kawa Gandhi was served as member of Rajasthani court, a now defunct but only highly influential adjudicatory council tasked with the resolution of disputes among ruling chieftains of their kinsmen. For a period he served as Prime Minister in princely state of Rajkot and subsequently in Bankarnar. At the time of passing he was a prisoner under the auspices of the Rajkot estate. Kewa Gandhi entered into matrimonial union four times in succession. Each of his prior spouses have predeceased him. From his first two marriages, he fathered two daughters. His final consort, Putlibai, bore with him a daughter and three sons, of whom I was the youngest. My father was deeply devoted to his lineage, honest, valorous, and magnanimous, though known for somewhat irascible temperament. It is plausible that he was harbored a measure of indulgence in sensual pleasures, as evidenced by his decision to remarry for the fourth time after the age of 40. Nonetheless, he remained utterly incorruptible, widely regarded for his unwavering integrity and impartiality both within the domestic sphere and his official dealings. His loyalty to state he served was beyond reproach. On one occasion, an assistant political agent uttered a disparaging remark against Rajkot Thakur Sahib, his sovereign. Kawa Gandhi, affronted by his indignity, firmly confronted the insult. He enraged, the agent demanded an apology, a demand my father resolutely refused to meet. He steadfastly refused to comply with the demand of an apology and as a consequence was placed on the temporary detention for several hours. However, when the agent discerned that Kawagandhi remained immovable in his stance, he ordered his immediate release. My father harbored no aspiration for maternal wealth and consequently left behind but modest possessions. His education was minimal, confined almost entirely to the school of life. Formally, he was attained no more than fifth standard in Gujarati. Of Hindi and geography, he remained highly unacquainted. Yet his profound reservoir of experimental wisdom equipped him admirably to navigate complex affairs and to govern assemblies of men with discernment and authority. Though he lacked systematic religious instruction, he possessed a devout culture, religiosity, nurtured through regular pilgrimages to temple and attentive listening to spiritual discourses, a form of religious grounding familiar to many practicing Hindu. In the twilight of his life, inspired by a scholarly Brahmin friend of the family, he began the study of Bhagavad Gita and would recite select verses aloud during his daily devotions. The most indelible impression my mother left uh, upon my memory is that of her saintly devotion. She was profoundly devout, never partaking of food without completing her daily prayers, visiting the Haveli, the Vaishnava temple, and was unwavering aspect of her daily routine. To the best of my recollection, my she never failed to observe the Chaturmas fast. She took the most austere vows and fulfilled them with unyielding resolve. Not even ill health would deter her from honoring this spiritual commitment. I distinctly remember in an occasion she fell ill while undertaking the Chandrayana vow, a particularly rigorous form of fasting, but even her ailment did not permit any relaxation of her observance. Enduring 2 or 3 consecutive fasts was for her entirely unremarkable. During the Chaturmas period, subsisting on a single meal per day and day had become customary for her, yet her ascetic spirit went further, and on one Chaturmas she undertook the several discipline of fasting on alternate days. One another she vowed not to partake of food unless she had first set eyes upon the sun.